With Newrow Smart self-paced courses, you can create and deliver structured courses for on-demand learning opportunities. These self-paced courses can be used to enhance your live classes or as standalone courses for your learners. You can add chapters, then share videos, class recordings, and presentations within those chapters to let your learners review course content on their own time and at their own pace. So what I have right here is one of my first rooms, and as you can see, I don't have any chapters or any content added. Now the first thing that I actually want to do is add a chapter. A chapter is kind of like a folder that's going to contain different files and content that you upload that you think is related to that specific chapter, which would either be a lesson or a topic that you want to highlight. So I'm going to go up here and select Add First Chapter. Now this is going to expose a field for me to enter a name for the chapter, so we'll just keep it easy right now, and I'm going to put Chapter 1. When I enter in the name, I'm just going to click the Return or Enter key on my keyboard to create the chapter. Okay, so now the chapter is created. So the next thing I want to do is add course content. So what I'm going to do is click the Add New File button right here. And this is going to launch the Add Course Files to Chapter pop-up. Now if I had multiple chapters and I wanted to add files to a different chapter, I can just click this drop down here and I would have selected a different chapter to add the files to that particular chapter. But right now I only have one chapter, so it's not necessary. So as you can see right here, I actually don't have any course content uploaded. So in order to upload various files to my course, I'm going to click this button right here. Okay, and that's going to launch my computer file browser. Now it actually automatically opened to the folder that I wanted to add files from. So I'm just going to use shift click to select all these files and confirm to upload them to my course. Great, so now that the files is successfully uploaded to my course, now I'm going to select the ones that I want to add to this first chapter. We'll just go ahead and select all of them. Notice that if I don't have any files selected, the buttons to add are disabled, so I do have to select a file here in order to add it to the chapter. I'm going to use a shift click to select all of them, and if I hit add, it's just going to add the files, but it's going to leave the pop-up displayed. If I hit add and close, it's going to add the files to the chapter and dismiss this pop-up. Because I only have one chapter and these are all the files I want to upload, I'm just going to hit add and close. Alright, so now you can see that all my files have been added to the chapter. I have a few different videos here. It says share your screen. Now you see that I kind of see the file name. Maybe I want to make that a little bit more clean for my students. So if I click this drop down arrow right here, I can actually rename the file. So I'm just going to kind of change this name to share your screen, and that's nicer. Now I could do that for each particular file. I'll just do it for one more for now. Great. And as you can see, our course is starting to take a little shape. Now let's say that I wanted to start off with this video first. I can actually click and drag it and reposition it so it's the first file item. I can do that for the others as well, just to make a particular order that makes sense. Now once I click that content, you're going to see that it's going to upload over here. You're going to see the video is automatically going to start playing. Alright, so now if I wanted to add an additional chapter, you can see I have a similar button to what I clicked to create the first one. It says add new chapters. I'm just going to click it, and now we'll call it chapter 2 and repeat the process that I did earlier. I'll just do it really quickly here. Now I'm going to select add new file. Now I already added this content item, so I'm going to need to upload an additional file. Now if I go back, I believe I should have a chapter 2. And I do, but I only have one content item, so I'm just going to select that and upload it. Great. And I just wanted to bring to your attention that you can see that chapter 2 was selected here. That's because I selected the add new file option under chapter 2. If I meant to add this video or another content item to chapter 1, I can just hit the drop down arrow and I would be able to change whichever chapter I'm adding the file to. So this was the new video that I selected. I'm just going to hit add and close. Great, and now you can see that the video is there as well. And I can continue to do this, add more chapters, upload additional files, reorder the content as I see fit, repeatedly until I have the self-paced course in completion. Now I just wanted to show you what it looks like for your student side, so I'm going to have to hop out of this view for a second. Now the students go to select the course that I added them to. And here they're going to start to see the self-paced course that you already created. The first content item is automatically going to start playing for them. And then they can go through each item. And as you can see, once they start viewing the content, that an icon displays to give them an indication of what files they've actually gone ahead and seen. Now if they wanted to join the instructor and the live course, they can simply click Join Live Class.